Hello and welcome to my channel You Can Learn English. Whether you're just starting out or looking to sharpen your skills, you are in the right place. This channel is all about making English learning simple, practical and fun, no matter your age, background or level. This channel will cover everything from the basics of grammar and useful vocabulary to confident speaking and everyday English conversations. You will find tips, tricks, practice exercises and even real life examples to help you speak naturally and fluently. This channel will also provide explanation in Hindi which will help you to pick up the language of your choice. So, if you are ready to improve your English step by step with support and encouragement along the way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community. Let's get started. In this video, we are going to understand noun and its types. A noun is a name of person, place, animal, thing, quality, measure of time or quantity. Let us understand that with the help of examples. Ram and Madura, they are names of people. Lion, cat, they are the names of animals. Pune, Chennai, they are the names of the places. Table, chair, they are the names of the object. Sugar, water, salt, they are the names of the substances. Beauty, patience, courage, they refer to qualities. Week, year, kilogram refer to measures. Now all these are the names of person, place, animal, thing, quantity, quality or measure of time. So as I mentioned earlier, noun is nothing but the name of person, place, animal, thing, quality, quantity or measure of time. Now there are different kinds of noun. Let us understand each kind of noun in detail with examples. The first one is common noun. As the name suggests, common noun refers to the name of person, place, animal or thing in common. They don't refer in particular. For example, city. The moment I say city, do you get to know which city I am talking about? It can be Mumbai, it can be Chennai, it can be Delhi, it can be any city. Do you get any idea? No, you don't get any idea. Why? Because I have just mentioned city. I haven't mentioned in particular which city I am talking about. Similarly, month. Again, it can be Jan, it can be Feb, it can be March, it can be any month. I have not specified the month. I have just mentioned month, which is again example of common noun. Why? Because I have not mentioned in particular, it just refers to month in general. Can be any month. Teacher. Again, can be history teacher, can be science teacher, can be maths teacher, any teacher. Do you get any idea from this? No. It's just teacher in general, in common but not in particular. Train. Again, train here it's a general term. Can be Rajdhani Express, can be Chennai Express, can be Bhusawal Express, can be any train. I have not mentioned anything in particular. It is just train in general, in common. So all these are the examples of common noun. As I mentioned earlier, common noun refers to the name of person, place, animal, thing in general, in common but not in particular. Now there are two things that you need to remember in common noun. The first one, common noun is written in capital letter when it is used as proper noun in the sentence. For example, Young Men's Association. Here men is a proper noun. Why? Because it is the name of the association. So men here functions as proper noun, not as common noun. Otherwise, man is a common noun. The plural of man is men, which is again common noun. Why is it common noun? You don't get to know who is that man. Can be anybody. That's why it's common noun. But here, Young Men's Association. It's the name of the association. That's why men here functions as proper noun. So in that case, M will be written in a capital letter. It won't be in a lower case. Similarly, in the second example, nation wants to know about the incident. Here, nation is a common noun. Can be any nation. So, I have not mentioned anything in particular. Here, it comes in the beginning of the sentence. That is why N is a capital letter. It is not in the lower case. So, there are two things that we need to remember. One, when the common noun is used as proper noun in a sentence, we use capital letter. When the common noun comes in the beginning of the sentence, we use capital letter. The next one is proper noun. Proper noun, as the name suggests, refers to something in particular, not in common. Look at this example, Delhi. It's the name of the city. I have mentioned specifically the city I am talking about. It is Delhi. So the moment you read, you get to know, okay, fine, it's about Delhi. July, it's the name of the month. Raj, it's the name of the person. Chennai Express, it's the name of the train. So all these examples, they refer to one particular thing. There is no confusion here. Okay, so these are all the example of proper noun. Proper noun refers to the name of person, place, animal or thing in particular, not in common. The next one is collective noun. Collective noun refers to the group of person, place, animal or thing as one unit. They stand as one unit. They are spoken as one unit. They are not spoken separately. Let us understand with the help of example. Here, in the team of players, here in this example, there might be 10 players, there might be 11 players who play together and they represent one team. They function as one team. They don't stand separately, they don't play separately, they play for one team. They function as one team. So that is nothing but the example of collective noun, where these group of players, they work together, they play together as one team, as one unit, which is collective noun. Similarly, band of musicians. Now, when a music is played, there are many other musicians who work together, who play, who contribute in their own ways. One will play flute, one will play piano, one will play guitar. They'll all play different musical instruments. They all contribute and they all help in playing one song. So all these musicians, they work together for one song, one music, which is again an example of collective noun. Why? Because these musicians work together as one team, as one band. The next one, material noun. Material noun refers to substances out of which something is made. Let us understand this with the help of example. Salt and sugar. Now these examples are nothing but material noun. Why? Because salt and sugar, they are used in cooking. We use sugar to make tea, we use sugar to make coffee, sweets, we use it in cooking, we prepare sweets out of it. Salt, again, it's the most important ingredient in our cooking. Now, salt and sugar, they refer to the material out of which all these things that I mentioned are prepared. Similarly, gold and silver. Now, why are these an example of material noun? Because gold and silver are this material out of which we make ornaments. We make different ornaments like bangles, necklace, earrings. All these are made using these gold and silver. So these are again example of material noun. Material noun refer to substances out of which something is made. The next one is concrete noun. Concrete noun refers to the name of person, place, animal or thing which can be seen, which can be tasted, which can be heard, which can be touched with the help of our sense organs, which is possible. So those are all concrete noun. Now here in this example, painting. Is it possible for you to see the painting? Oh, it's a beautiful painting. How do you say that? You see the painting and you say it's a beautiful painting. Similarly, perfume. Oh, it's a nice perfume. How do you say that? Because you can smell it. It's possible for you to smell it. Candy. You taste the candy and you say, it's very nice, it's yummy. How do you say that? You taste it and you say it. Music can be heard. Loud music, soft music can be heard. You can hear it. Similarly, paper. Is it possible for you to see the paper? Is it possible for you to touch the paper? Yes, it is definitely possible. So these are all the examples of concrete noun. Why are these examples of concrete noun? Because they can be seen, they can be tasted, they can be heard, they can be touched by our sense organs. Clear? The next one is abstract noun. Abstract noun refers to ideas, expressions or feelings which can only be felt. It cannot be heard, it cannot be seen, it cannot be touched. Here in this example, sadness. Sadness is again a feeling which you can only feel it. Is it possible for you to see the sadness roaming about? Is it possible for you to see the sadness walking around? No. Why? Because it's a feeling which can only be felt. You cannot see sadness, you cannot touch sadness, you cannot taste sadness. Similarly, happiness. Again, you can only feel the happiness. You cannot see happiness, you cannot touch it. Not possible. Similarly, love. It's again a feeling which can only be felt. The same explanation I gave for sadness comes for both these happiness and love. You can only feel, you cannot touch. So these are all the examples of abstract noun. The next one, countable noun. As the name suggests, countable noun can be counted. They can be counted in numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's possible for you to count in numbers. That's why they are called countable noun. Look at this example, a pencil. Pencil is a countable noun. It's possible for you to count in number. 1 pencil, yes. So that's an example of countable noun. Now because pencil is in singular form, we mention the article a here. Consonant sound. Pencil has a consonant sound, that is why we mention the article a here. Pencils, plural form of pencil. Possible again to count pencils. They are more than 1 in number. That's why pencils are plural form and the example of countable noun. The next one, apple. Singular, 1 apple. Apples, plural form, more than 1 apple. Now you add article a when the countable noun has a consonant sound. And you add article an when the countable noun has a vowel sound. So based on that, you decide the article. Clear? And you also have got singular and plural in this countable noun. The next one is uncountable noun. As the name suggests, you cannot count it in numbers. They can only be measured, they can only be weighed, you cannot count it in numbers. For example, sand. Is it possible for you to count sand in numbers? 10 sand, 5 sand, no. You cannot count it. Similarly, milk. Is it possible for you to count the drops of milk? No, it's not possible. What do you do? How do you measure it? You measure it in quantities like 1 liter, half liter, 3 liters, 5 liters of milk. You measure it in quantity. You weigh it, but you cannot count it in numbers. So, a noun which cannot be counted in numbers, which can only be measured, which can only be weighed are called uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are also called as non-countable noun. They are sometimes also called as mass nouns because they are measured in quantity. Uncountable noun is always written in singular form. You don't use plural form. Now milk is good for health. It's a general term. Now even if here it's 5 liters of milk or 6 liters of milk, you use here is. You don't use are. You don't use plural. It is always singular in count. Water, air. Now here I didn't mention any article unlike countable noun. Because uncountable noun you don't add any article. It's without the article because again you cannot count in number. The last one is possessive noun. Possessive noun refers to the ownership of a thing. It shows to whom does the thing belong to whom. For example, Sophia's book. Here in this example, the book belongs to Sophia. How do you get to know that? here by adding the apostrophe and the letter S after the proper noun. Sophia is a proper noun. It's a name of a girl. So how do I show the ownership? By adding the apostrophe and the letter S after the proper noun. So possessive noun, we show it by adding the apostrophe and the letter S after the common noun or the proper noun. Similarly, in the next example, Pooja's doll. The doll belongs to Pooja. How do I show it? By adding apostrophe and the letter S after the proper noun Pooja. The third example, here if you look at this example, Thomas, you have the letter S after the proper noun Thomas. So in that case, what do we do? Should we add apostrophe after the letter S, or should we just add apostrophe and S? How do we write it? So many times we get that confusion. There are two ways how you can show the ownership. One, by adding apostrophe and the letter S, which is the usual way of writing, or by just merely adding the apostrophe. So both are grammatically correct and both are grammatically acceptable. Clear? Now the next, plural noun. If you have letter S in the plural noun, you don't have to add the letter S after it. Here look at this example, the girl's shoes. Now girl is a singular form, girls plural form. So here you have the letter S after the word girl. You don't have to add apostrophe and the letter S. You can just add the apostrophe. That is how you mention it. Clear? Similarly, here in this example, men's shoes. Men is a plural form of man. So here you don't have the letter S after men. At that point of time, you add the apostrophe and the letter S to show the ownership. Clear? I repeat once again, girls plural form, plural noun has got the letter S in it. So in that case, you just add the apostrophe. And when you don't have letter S in the plural noun, you add apostrophe and the letter S to show the ownership. I hope I am clear. The last one is compound possessive noun. When it comes to compound possessive noun, many times we get the confusion, where do we put the apostrophe? After mother or after mother-in-laws? Let us understand that with the help of example. My mother-in-law's house is beautiful. Now here, to show the ownership, I don't add apostrophe and the letter S after mother. I add it after mother-in-laws. Clear? After mother-in-laws, I add the apostrophe and the letter S to show the ownership. Mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws. Clear? That's how we write it. We don't put apostrophe and the letter S after mother. Why? Because it's a compound possessive noun. That's the rule which we follow. I hope you understood my explanation very well. Let me just summarize it quickly. Noun is a name of person, place, animal or thing, quantity, quality, measure of time. There are different kinds of noun. The first one is common noun, refers to the name of person, place, animal or thing in general, not in particular. Proper noun, as the name suggests, refers to the name of person, place, animal or thing in particular and not in common. Collective noun refers to the group of person, place, animal or thing as one unit and not separately. Material noun refers to the material out of which something is made. Concrete noun refers to the name of person, place, animal or thing which can be seen, which can be tasted, which can be touched, which can be even heard. Abstract noun refers to the qualities, ideas, experiences, feelings which can only be felt but cannot be seen, cannot be touched, cannot be tasted. Countable noun refers to something that can be counted in numbers. Singular form, plural form, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possible to count in numbers. Uncountable noun refers to the name of things which can only be measured, which can only be weighed but cannot be counted in numbers. Possessive noun shows the ownership of a thing. How do you write it? By adding apostrophe and the letter S. If you already have S in the plural noun, you just have to add apostrophe. You need not add the letter S. So this is the explanation of noun and the kind of noun. I hope that you have understood the video very well. I will soon upload exercises on noun and its type. Like, share and subscribe to my channel. You can learn English for regular updates. Thank you. Bye.